Alright. From the makers of 8 Pop Scouts, we bring you an even better strategy. You guys were right. I was wrong. I was stuck in my ways, and I should have fought it through. So with 8 Pop Scouts, you can really do a 7:30, a 7-minute feudal time, but Malay potentially are just as good. Let me quickly run over the build order here. So we're starting off with a total of 6 on food because food is very, very good. We're going to take a rhino, and the reason that we're taking a rhino is because it has that higher collection rate. We were lucky and we found our deer early here, so we pushed those in as well. You're going to want to push in your deer to the best of your ability. I know it's food wasted underneath the TC. It doesn't matter all too much. The big difference between the 8 Pop Scouts and the Malay 12 Pop Scouts, I know El Bendito is probably like, oh my god, it's just random numbers. No, but it actually, I did some tests, and this seems to be the best number to get the most value out of both speed as well as continual scout production. This is the earliest pop that I found that this works out very, very nicely. You're going to send 3 to wood. So just to recap, it's a total of 6 on food, then 3 on wood with a lumber camp. Push in deers when you possibly can. It does require a deer push in, otherwise you're just going to consume a whole bunch of your sheeperims, and it's a slower collection rate, so it's going to affect your fuel time. And you'll see with this build, we're not going to build a mill next. We're actually going to opt for a barracks, and then these guys are going to be collecting. We're going to have enough food underneath our TC to then drop a mill in feudal age. We're not producing any more villagers at this time. My opponent, the extreme AI, is running away with it with a 1 villager advantage now, but we don't care. We love it. We're going to construct the barracks with 2 villagers as soon as we have that wood. You might want to force drop because you're going to have an odd number, 175 for the barracks. And we have the food just about when that barracks completes. We're going to force drop off once, twice, 3 times. Can you believe this? 99, 1 more, and we're up. So the timing on this is just very, very nice. Then we're going to move basically everybody onto wood, and we're going to lure our second boar, elephant, rhino, whatever you want to call it. Pull that bad boy over, drop off wood. Just make sure that you have 175 in the bank so that as soon as you get to the next age, you're going to be able to drop down a stable with all of these villagers. So basically, we just hit a 7-minute feudal, which is faster than the Khmer Scout Rush, and we still have 3 on wood undisturbed, so the transition onto the mill or a tower is going to be easier. So overall, this is just objectively better. I was wrong. You guys were right. And I can admit that. I can admit that. Look at this. We have enough wood for houses. We have enough wood for farms. A tower follow-up could be on the horizon. No surprising. And that's really the build order. Try not to do what I did and lose scouts over here and snipe things. The extreme AI is not going to flip the table. But one thing that you could do is you can get loom after you get to 12 villagers. We did go for that. And then you can collect wood enough to go forward and drop that donkadonk. We're going to drop that donkadonk. And you can see how fast and how many scouts you can get out. You can definitely make an opponent flip the table with this. Just to show you the actual feudal age time, 702 without too many pro Plamos. Just to recap, 6 on food, luring a boar, 3 onto wood. Obviously, you have the 2 houses. Push in the deer, and then click loom after you have 12 pop. Build the barracks as soon as you have 175 wood, and then you should have just about the right number of food. Once you have clicked up, make sure that you move onto straggler trees, grab the second boar. 175 went up, click the stables, build a second house, and you're good to roll. You can transition into mills, you can transition into towers. You have all of the continual producing scout powers. Memes, and dreams. Keep walking. I can't wait to do this one on ranked. Dank.